Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. So, Bob, did you enjoy going to the All-Star games yesterday?
It was a nice day, hot day for sure. But a lot of Wayne County people over there, a lot of district champions are going to be crowned over in Waycross, I believe. Same here in Jesup. The girls giving it away today at 6 o'clock, but it was fun to be over there. Saw a lot of people over there, a lot of teams over there involved. So Specs does a great job. Enjoyed spending the day with him. So just appreciate all his help. But it was good to see Wayne County teams just playing extremely well. It was hot days. That 8U team played 3 games in that heat.
3 games in that 90-degree heat. Woo!
It's tough. The junior boys run 2 games, but they only played 3 innings each. They just rolling. So
that's amazing.
Wayne County teams are doing extremely well over there in Waycross. So the girls pick up tonight here in Jesup. So encourage everybody to go out and support the girls.
What
All-Star
time girls again?
First game starts at 6. Most of the games,
okay.
There's games at 6 and 7:30 involving Wayne County teams. So
okay,
at the Ben Park Complex, I'm sure there'll be a big crowd out there. So look forward to that tonight.
Okay,
but it was fun. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, huh? Even though it was hot, you still enjoyed it. Watched a lot of great baseball. It sounded like the Wayne County teams, most of them did pretty good.
A lot of good
Some
kids,
of them did real well.
I said, it's just good to see these,
future Wayne County Yellow Jackets playing out there.
Future All-Stars, right. Future Wayne County kids. Good baseball program.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of talent.
Okay. And the Piranhas Recreation Swim Team, Piranhas they had a meet this past Monday, and they got one this Monday. So the Piranha Swim Team is on the road on Mondays. I think they were in Hazelhurst or somewhere like that this past Monday. My oldest grandson is on the Piranha stand, and I asked him where he's like you. Well, I think we were. He really doesn't keep up what town it is. You just get in the vehicle and you drive and you swim and you come back. So, so the Piranha Swim Team is 2 or 3 meets into their season, at least 2 I know of, and so they'll be back in action again this Monday. And so go Piranhas, go Piranhas.
And all the high school teams, like I said, they all got their summer camps. I saw Coach Hobbs over there in Waycross. Her boys were on the All-Star teams, but she got there a little bit late because her girls basketball team had a couple of scrimmage games yesterday. Won one, lost one. So all the high school teams gearing up for this upcoming season with that new tough region with BC and Warner Robins and Perry and New Hampstead and Ware. So
yeah,
that all starts this fall.
Yeah,
be interesting.
Well, August really. It'll be the dog day. This feels like the dog days of summer right now. July, August dog days with this mid to upper 90s. I mean, it's going to be upper 90s on Sunday. But what's the difference between 94 and 98? Well, I know it's 4 degrees, but it's 4 degrees, Bob.
Can you really tell?
But when you're standing outside, it's like, yeah, this feels 98 to me. Boy, yesterday was 94, and it felt a lot better.
Those Wayne County fans, they're prepared. They got the fans going.
They got the
tents
going.
They're prepared.
I saw this hat advertised on TV there, where you get it and you dip it down into water and you ring it a little bit and then put it on, and it covers down over your, and it has a flap that goes all the way down over past your neck up to past your collar on your shirt. And so it keeps the sun off your ears, the side of your face, and off your neck. And you put it in water to cool it down. And boy, that's what it looks like. So it'd be nice to have out there in that sun. Yeah, looks very nice.
And good luck to the dogs this weekend. They got the big super regional in Athens starting tomorrow, 12 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, 12 noon. So
who do they play tomorrow, do you know?
NC State.
NC State, super regional.
Yeah. 2 teams at the Super Regional. Winner goes to the World Series. So.
Why are so many SEC teams hosting Super
Because
Regional?
they're that good.
They're that good.
Yeah.
All right. So you do good, you get the host.
LSU and Arkansas were supposed to be there as well, but they got knocked out. North Carolina beat LSU, and I can't remember who knocked out Arkansas, but Arkansas was the big shocker. They were supposed to. They had one of the better teams all season long, but they're not in a Super Regional.
That's why you play the game, Bob.
They got 5 SEC teams with a chance to get the World Series.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs. When was the last time you were up in Athens?
When's the last time I was up in Athens?
It's been
Right.
forever for me. I can't even remember the last time.
Right
I
during
was up there.
football. I know I went to a game this past.
Oh, you did go to a game? See, you went to a game this past
Yeah.
year. You know, I hadn't been to a game, and I couldn't tell you the last time I went to a game.
I got to get there at least once or twice a year.
Probably.
I like
don't
going.
know.
I like going in the fall. I like that trip up 15. You know.
Oh yeah.
During the
I know there's different routes you
Christmas
can
times
take.
I like during the holidays when everybody's got their
Christmas.
You know, all the houses are decorated, and it's just a nice drive up there, just like that.
I know some of the younger
Brings back
students-
memories back when I was in. You know.
Yeah.
So,
And some of the students take different routes, but you know, back when I went from 72 to 70, 72 to 76, it was up 15 and back.
Right.
And even when I went up to games afterwards, and it just doesn't seem like going to Athens if you don't go through, you know, Baxley, Vidalia, Soperton, you know, Wrightsville, Sandersville, you know, Sparta, Greensboro, and then Athens. You know, it just didn't feel like you're going to Athens unless you do that. You know, and then you get north of Sandersville, and then it starts getting hilly. And then the classic cities right there on the horizon.
yeah, Madison's a nice town. Most
I don't go
people
through
stay in
Madison. That's 441. But Madison is a very nice town. A lot of antebellum type homes there in Madison. But that's going up 441. And but 15, you know, the ones I just mentioned right there. But no, it's been a long time since I've been up to a game. I'm just trying to remember the last time I was in Athens. It was probably at a Georgia Association of Broadcasters thing, but that was Athens. That wasn't even a ball game. And that was back in, you know, around 2017, somewhere along in there. Can't remember exactly. Just don't get up there as often I used to when I was younger. I know the same thing with you. You know, when years ago on the Butch and Bob show, you talk about almost every game that you went to, and in the parking lot with the tailgating. And as you get older, it's like, you know, it might be a little more comfortable to stay here in Jesup.
Kenny Bryan told me I'd get there one day. Is that TV's a lot better fighting that traffic and fighting that crowd, and so I'm there. So, but I try to get up there at least once.
At least one game per year. There's nothing like the dog walk there
just-
at the student center.
and old campus and all that. It's just
Oh, the old
just,
campus. I
just
love staying
gorgeous,
hanging out
right?
up there.
Yeah, it's just Athens is just a beautiful place.
Go there and reminisce about Reed Hall right across from Henry Grady. And
I told these seniors that are graduating going to Athens, I said, you're going to love Athens. I mean, just
Yeah.
a great place.
I always try to tell freshmen, don't get an 8 o'clock class.
Okay.
You know, don't get that first period class that starts at 7:55. Of course, I don't know what time they start now. When you and I went, it was the quarter system. Now it's semester, but I'm sure they start right around that time period. But don't, you know, try not to get that very first class. At least be 9 o'clock. Yeah, because it's hard for freshmen to have that discipline to go to bed early to get up and be awake at 8 o'clock in the morning. Even though they're used to it in high school, but it's rough.
There's so much going on at night, though. That's the thing. There's so much to do in Athens.
I know.
Just
And,
a beautiful, beautiful place, though.
and
Beautiful
downtown
campus.
Athens is just a great place to go. Businesses change and come and go all the time in downtown Athens, but still, it's a vibrant place to be at nights after the ball games, and even just on regular weekends at night.
I had that interview with Aiden Jones, the recipient of the golf scholarship. Asked him why he decided to go to Athens. He said that, you know, he didn't think he was going to go to Athens, but he took a tour of the campus and fell in love with the campus and all
Oh,
the
yeah.
different
How can you
buildings.
not fall in love with
yeah.
it?
So that's what I told him. It's just a gorgeous place. But there's a lot of Wayne County kids going to Athens in the fall, so wish them the best.
Wish them the best. Yep. All right, all that's going on right there. They got the recreation baseball going on. The Braves started a series against the Nats, and they won last night.
Yeah, 5-2.
5-2, and they continue to take on Washington. They played in 4-game series last night, and then tonight, and then at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and then at 1:30 on Sunday afternoon. We'll have all those games for you right here on your Atlanta Braves radio station for Southeast Georgia, WIFO 105.5 FM. Boy, the Phillies are hot, aren't they?
They're red hot.
I mean, they're on fire. Maybe
One
they'll
thing I
fizzle
forgot
out.
to mention, the NBA Finals got underway last night. Boston beat Dallas pretty easily last night.
Yeah, they handled them.
Yeah.
They don't know if the second game is going to be that way, but last night they handled them.
Yeah, got Porzingis back, so he had a big impact. So, but Boston, I mean, this is their year. I mean, if they don't win it this year, like they said, when are they going to win it? So they've been knocking on the door. I mean,
Right,
this
they
is
have.
but Dallas Mavericks will have something to say about it. Like I said, I'm sure Kyrie Irving and will bounce back in Game 2, so it should be a good series. But
Yes, Mark
I still
Cuban's
think-
on the on the
he's
side
there.
court there.
Oh yeah, he's there.
He's there.
That's his team.
That's his team, Mark Cuban. That's right. On the Sharks.
He don't mind spending money. He's got
Of course,
plenty.
I don't know when the last time the Mavericks were in a championship series. You know,
back in the Nowitzki days. Remember back when they had that star player.
back several years ago.
Dirk Nowitzki. Remember Dirk Nowitzki? I think he made the finals.
Yeah. Listen to our AM station, which is Fox Sports. If you like sports, you'll love AM 1370 The Buzz, WLOP, and just how critical some of the hosts on there are of Jerry Jones. The fact that is that here he's had the Cowboys since about 1990, somewhere along in there, 89. And hasn't done squat with it since, Jerry Jones and Barry Switzer left after all that talent right there. And that you've got the most recognized franchise in the country, and you haven't put. He's made a lot of money. There's no doubt about that. But I'm sure there's owners out there that would say, boy, I wished I owned the Dallas Cowboys, because they would have probably won some more Super Bowls when you've got that type of franchise. That you've got that type of franchise. Very popular, but you haven't won squat since the mid-90s. Is he a success or a failure, Bob?
Well, as far as winning, he's been a failure. I mean, they're not winning. So,
that's right. They don't. They haven't won anything. They don't even won a playoff game.
He's got his little playpen. He's got millions of dollars.
Oh, he's made the money. There's no doubt he's made the money, but he hasn't put together a winner
It's his
because
toy.
he can't get his nose out of it and hire somebody who knows what they're doing.
It's a toy for him. That's it. He likes to play with it. So
No, it is.
he doesn't want anybody else to tell him what to do. So that's just the way he is. But unfortunately, it's cost him. Like I said, the biggest thing is when they got rid of Jimmy Johnson. I said Troy Aikman,
Egos.
Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. I'll tell you, if they would have just left that alone, they probably would have won 6 or 7.
They probably won, several more.
They had it rolling. So
Yeah.
but I said, Jerry's, it's his team. He gets to do what he wants to do. So.
Oh, that's right. It's his team. But you think that after all these mistakes he's made for the last 30 years, or 25 years, that he would probably say, I'm just going to hire the best general manager out there and just sit back and let him do it. But Jerry just can't do that, can he? Just can't do it.
I don't think he wants to. He's not changing his ways.
No, he'd rather do it his way and lose than, let somebody else do it and win. To him, there's always next year.
He just likes playing with it. Like it's a toy for him.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of money.
No doubt about that. He's made the money. Yeah. You want to come from, but who wouldn't make money if they knew what they're doing with the Dallas Cowboys? But it's still amazing they're that popular when they haven't done squat in 25 years.
Yeah. His problem is his quarterback. He's not going to win a national championship
more
with
than
Dak
that,
Prescott. But that's the main thing.
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't play big time in big time games. He kind of folds in big time games.
Yeah,
that's been the problem. So.
He does.
That's why Bradshaw was so good. Bradshaw just would shine in the big time games. Like he said, when he's on the Fox Sports, the bigger the stage, the bigger he played. So
yeah,
that's what you got to have.
There were several quarterbacks like that who did. I mean, the level rose when they got in the playoffs.
There's certain special quarterbacks that can win. Some, Jacksonville is going through that right now with Trevor Lawrence. Is he the real deal? Is he the guy that can get you to the Super Bowl? Now people are starting having their doubts after last year's playoff performance. So, the quarterback gets all the glory, gets all the blame. So that's just the way the sport is.
Quarterback-driven sport.
But like I told everybody, I don't care if you're playing pee-wee, college, pro, high school, you got to have a quarterback.
Got to have that quarterback.
Got to have a quarterback to win. That's where we're at.
Yeah, it used to be.
Used to be a running back. Used to be a
Herschel left, Herschel right, Herschel at the middle.
O.J. Simpson,
and
Earl Campbell,
all those backs.
Walter Payton, used to be the running
Larry
back.
Zonka, Riggins from Washington. You just give it to the big guy.
The game's changed, though. Now it's all about flinging it all over the field.
You had a big guy in the back. You had back there, and you had a scat back there, and you just that's what you did. But times have changed.
Yeah, the game has changed. So now you got
people love flinging that thing all over the place.
Now you have to have quarterbacks and receivers. That's what you got. and a defense. Still got to have a defense, but nobody plays defense hardly. It's all about fantasy football. I mean, that's the market. I mean,
well, it seems like they play up until the team gets close to the 30-yard line, 25, and then everything tightens up.
You don't see many.
The field tightens up, the defense gets better.
You don't see many 7-3 games these days.
No, not many at all. Not many at all.
Back when I was growing up, that's
Yeah.
13-10 was a good ball.
We can get 17 points. We can win this game.
Exactly. That's the way the game was played years ago. But now if you're not putting 40, 45 points on the board, you're probably not going to win the game.
People want entertainment. Well, take a look at NBA. Right. I mean, it used to be once in a while you may see a team hit 100. Now it's standard. Right. If you don't hit 100, you don't win. Exactly. And so people want to be entertained, and they've changed the rules and regulations in a lot of sports to let more scoring happen.
It's all about fantasy football. You got to score points.
Fantasy football, huh? But you don't participate in that, do you? No, you've never done that. That's one aspect of all that.
I used to do it years ago.
Oh, you did do it years ago?
Oh, yeah. I did it for years.
Why'd you stop?
Because it just takes too much time. It takes too much time. I mean, your players.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. If you're not, and I'm telling you, if you don't put the time in, it can become very costly.
You got to know what you're good at, Bob. You got to know what you're good at.
When the chairman, John Carter, comes up and says, "Hey, this much," you say, "I think I need to get out." I used to be years ago, but I said it's too time consuming. But there's a lot of people playing it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, a lot of people play it. Yes, sir. All right, Bob. Anything else on your mind this morning before we head on out?
Just good luck to those girls and those teams over in Waycross today as well. Like I said, we should have a full recap on Monday. Should have some district champions by then.
Okay. Have a good day and a great weekend. Stay cool. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO has been brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.